What's up, you guys? Oh my goodness, I genuinely have missed this. Like, being 100% honest, this is something that I've really wanted to do for the longest time. But this thing called life, I'm telling you. But here we are today. I was like, doing this get behind me procrastination. Like, I was just giving myself those pep talks, like, girl, you're gonna do this today. And here we are. I mean, like, welcome to my channel. In this school of adulting, hey, if there's something like that has been happening, it's learning and unlearning of things. Sorry. And I think that's where my headspace is. Literally all our lives, that's just what we've been doing. That is the course outline of this school called adulting. It's just learning and unlearning. And today I want to discuss the unlearning part of it. Oh my god. Hey, number one thing that I am unlearning, you guys. This is what I'm unlearning. I'm unlearning that other people's feelings and actions are not my responsibility. Let me tell you, that thing is so hard. It's so hard, especially for me, because one, I have done a lot of checking into myself, self-awareness, and just learning who I am, and I discovered that I'm an empath. Here, let me tell you, like, Mimi, I see your emotions. I see you. I see through you. I don't know, like, I'm so in tune with other people's emotions. So what happens is, most of the time, like, when I'm with you, or we are relating, maybe at a work setup, or just at home, or we're just vibing as friends, and like you switch and you're like, you're not in the mood, I tend to think most of the time, I'm just like, did I do anything? Did I say anything wrong? Like, I want to fix it. I just want to get into this mode of fixing you, fixing this. And I really have found this to just really be too exhausting, because I'm always like, sasa nimemfanyia guy ama ni, like, I'm now going back down to memory lane, trying to figure out, like, was it what I said last month? You know, like, it's a lot of work. So this is what I wrote. Like, I am unlearning that it is not my job to fix whatever is happening in your environment, and just learning to let go, detach from your emotions and feelings, so that I do not end up constantly trying to apologize, and sometimes even apologizing for stuff you don't know. Like, you're just saying sorry, okay, so that we can get through this, and, you know, continue with the amazing conversation. And, like, I'm just like, wait, what am I apologizing for again? You know? So, like, I am learning, and it's so hard, trust me, like, to just take a sit back and be like, wait a minute, like, are you going through something? Are you having emotions that you would want to speak about? Or maybe you don't want to speak about it, but I'm just not gonna put myself in the picture and be like, oh gosh, I hurt her, or I said this to him, and that's why he's all cranky, or he's all annoyed. I'm learning, like, yo, we all gotta have to deal with our emotions at our own level, and, like, it just maybe doesn't have nothing to do with me. And trust me, that's some freedom right there, you know. Okay. I am unlearning that the narrative of nothing good just comes easy, because we've always, like, if you're an African, like, you know this is how we've been brought up. Like, you better work hard for that. Nothing just comes easy. Like, you gotta sweat your body away so that you get what you want. And the other day I was having a conversation with another colleague of mine. It's interesting, like, these ladies are teaching me. So she was saying how, like, she's always had it easy from the day she knew who she was. She's always had a shoulder to lean on, like people being there for her. Like it's always been a smooth ride. And I'm just there being like, girl, what you mean? What you mean? Because that's all life. Life has to be sweat and tears. Like if you don't get it rough, I mean, like you have to get it rough. It's just not gonna come. You know, we've been told, it's never gonna be on a silver platter. You're not gonna be spoon fed. But this girl, I mean, just life was beautiful for her. You know, like she had it easy. And I feel like this is a thing that I am unlearning, because when you grow up in struggle, where my struggle people at, you know, like if you've grown up in the ghetto, like it's just struggle after struggle for you to get here. It's a struggle, then you get there, it's another struggle. Like it's just ups and downs and downs, valleys after valleys. Sometimes you just like, I mean, that's how life is. But I am unlearning, and I wrote in my notes, like sometimes it will come easy, sometimes it's gonna be easy, and I have to embrace that, you know. Like I don't need to start feeling like, wait, when is the storm coming? Like no. How I no Apple, something is wrong. Like it doesn't have to be like that. Like I need to quiet the doubts and stop questioning the why is my love life so great, you know. Because like when you're born in chaos, the only way you know how to do life is in chaos. And I think this is a thing, a narrative that we need to transition out of, and be like, love doesn't have to be chaotic. And I was just listening to a certain podcast, and they were talking about, like, even in relationships, like most of the time you're just used to a partner who's always super annoying, like super dismissive, like always like putting down and like making you feel worthless. And then you come into this relationship where it's so peaceful, where you feel at your best, where you feel like you are a team, and like you're always looking for issues, because you're like, it can never be this good. It can never. So like you're always in this, why haven't we not fought? And I've seen this also in my life. Like you're just like, we've not fought. Yeah, if there's a red flag. There's a red flag over there, girl. Ain't no red flag. Like it can be peaceful, it can be healthy. I mean, when you have tasted so much unhealthiness, like you tend to project that. But I feel like it's time we put out that narrative away, and we just learn that love can be sweet, can be peaceful. I mean, it's hard to unlearn that, trust me. But I want to, it's a journey that I am taking, that I am unlearning this narrative of it's too good to be true. No, it is good to be true. It is good to be true. You're also unlearning. This one, I hope I won't cry. I hope I won't cry on this one, but where? So I am unlearning that I may never get the closure that I'm looking for. The reason I'm saying I don't want to cry on this one, because girl, one, I got makeup too. Just kidding. But honestly, this is so dear to my heart, because one, I have had to lose people in my life, and not just losing, they walked out the door and said bye, there's that, but loss, like the dying away of someone. And I feel like I never got the closure out of that. So you end up living life in a space of, you never got the closure that you needed. And So a bit about my story. One, I am adopted, so I have never gotten the privilege or the opportunity to meet my biological parents. That's one. And then my adopted parents passed away when I was barely 1 year. Me and my brother were just little kids. So like I feel like I never got the closure. And now that I am doing adulting, I'm unlearning, and I'm coming to terms with the fact that it may never come. That closure may never come. My parents may never show up and be like, hey girl, I'm your mama. Don't you see we look alike? Like, I love you, girl. Would I want that? Oh, absolutely. I would love that. It will melt my heart away. But probably that's never gonna happen. Maybe that's not how my journey of life was cut out for me by the Lord. And I have to be able to accept that I may not get that closure. And that's the truth. We may never get that closure. And what if what we're looking for is not what we're gonna receive? Like, we're looking for that person to be like, oh, like probably like my mom, oh, I didn't leave you because I wanted to. I loved you, girl. Like, you were the whole everything that I ever dreamed of. Like, you're my first child. What if she'd be like, girl, I didn't want you? It's hard to hear. But what if she's like, I didn't plan for you. Like, I feel like you came to mess up things for me. So sometimes we're running after a closure that it may be too hard for us to handle. So I'm learning that forgiveness is something that I'm carrying through, honestly, because I have to show myself grace and extend the same grace to someone else and forgive, not for the other person, but for my well-being, because I can't keep on harboring, I can't keep on carrying this load of bitterness and vengeance and rage. It's gonna be too much. And at the end of it, they say like unforgiveness is you trying to take poison and expecting someone else, or I'm taking poison and I'm expecting you to die. Ain't logic. Like, that's not gonna happen. I'm the one who's gonna die because it's gonna eat me up alive. And I have a choice. I have a choice to be like, you know what? The reality, actually, this is what I said. The reality is that with or without closure, the relationship ended for a reason. They left for a reason. Can we start there? That's the reality. They said no to you for a reason, and you're not the problem. And when you accept that it happened for a reason, and whether I find closure or not, this has happened. And the best way to move forward is to accept, then begin to heal. Because even in relationships, like, we want our exes or people that we used to date, and just we want them to explain themselves. But okay, they explain themselves, alafu, I mean, they still don't want to be with us, they still are not gonna choose you, you see. So I have to do the work that I need to do on myself. I have to do what I need to do on my end, because at the end of it, it's you that we want to be at peace. It's you that is important. It's you that needs to be in a healthy space of mind. Okay? So that's something that I'm unlearning. It's crazy. It's crazy! Unlearning to stop being the jack of all trades. Is it trades or traits? Trades. Jack of all trades. Yeah, it's the jack of all trades. Again, let's go back to the whole African parenting tererere shenanigans. The thing is, like, we were taught from growing up, like, get busy. Unaka ukifanya, can you rise up and get your life together? So like, that's like, even from childhood, we've just been all over the place. doing this, doing that. And before I even go to the whole career, money and all that, I just want to talk about those instances like you can't sit and do nothing. Am I speaking to some millennials out there? Like you always, it's either I'm on my laptop, it's either I am watching I'm watching TV, or it's either I'm somewhere with a friend, or I'm seated somewhere doing this, or I'm cooking, or I'm washing dishes, or I'm doing what? I am here with Milo trying to figure out, like I'm always just everywhere. Like, there's a difference between being busy and being productive. And I've just learned, like, most of the time, you're just busy, but you're not productive. Or I've learned that about me, rather. Like, I am not productive because I'm figuring this out. I'm here, I'm there. I'm sitting down thinking about the 10 years of my life. Where have I been? I am coming back to the future, to the present. Hey, will I ever finish this course? After this course, what am I doing? Marriage. Children. Investments. Girl, Tulia. Can we just embrace the fact that sometimes it's okay to be just like, sit down and do nothing. Sit down and just be relax. That's what I'm trying to say. Relax. So, because we've grown up in that cassette, me personally, I've grown up in that cassette up of me by age 10, like I was, Milo, talk about disrespecting your mother. Milo, my girl, come to mommy. Okay. Oh, you want to sit there? Okay, relax there. She's literally just here. Let her enjoy. She's on the move. When in toto, but you're a grown-up. You're a kid in a grown-up's body, So it's always been on the move. So, nimeanza kuona this thing is affecting me as an adult. Because now, I'd like travel, go see my friends, na nimefika, like I've left home because like one, I want to go relax, I want to go hang out with my friends, I want to get a different environment from Nakuru. But once I arrive, niko tu jikoni, niko tu apron, ile get busy mindset takes over, and I'm just like cleaning, washing, this, you haven't changed your cabinet, can I, like, let me just help you arrange things. And sometimes, actually, one of my friends was like, Jess, relax, mama, like you came to relax. Can you not just sit down on that couch and just let me serve you, let me just relax, you're my visitor. And I'm like, really? Because that's the notion, that's the narrative we've grown into. So I saw that affecting me even when people would come to visit me. Because, like, somebody would come visit me and I'm just like, I'm in the kitchen cooking and I'm like, hey, unaweza kuja kunikatia kitunguu? Kuna hizi nyanya hapa. Ati unaweza panguza hiyo meza? And I'm just like, girl. Because at the back of my mind, I'm like, yo, hapa tu ni umekuja kutumia wifi na kukaa na kuona Netflix. Didn't your mama teach you any better? And like, oh Lord, then I am learning this. Like, it's okay to just do nothing. You get me? So I'm unlearning to not be a jack of all trades. The feeling the need to always be busy. Like busy, and that has really taken a toll, because most of the time when you're just juggling too much, when you're just juggling this and that and that and that, your mind begins to shut down, and now you're feeling like you're not moving forward because it's too much on your brain, because your brain has so much and you're trying to take a step to even just do one thing, and it becomes so hard because you haven't prioritized. Like, okay, so I'm meant to be doing this now, and give your whole self into it, rather than like you're trying to catch that, this is falling apart, oh, this is holding up, the next minute it's falling apart. It's too much. So like, just trying to be calm and be like, what am I needed for in this moment? And being present in that moment. And she was talking about even journaling your thoughts, and allowing your all those things that are in your mind to just put them down on paper, communicate those emotions down on paper, so that you don't end up projecting to people, being like me. There are times I would come home and I'm so upset. I am so upset at everything that is not working. And here's my little cat, Milo. She's like, oh, mommy, you're home. Meow. And I'm just like, shush. She's coming. She wants to cuddle. I'm like throwing her on the other side of life and being like, Tokapa, talking. Like, wewe, ataona, you're just sitting in this house eating. What are you even doing in this house? And I'm just like, girl, maybe we need to work and declutter. I am not moving from, like, I'm done with that point, because if I continue, I shall write a book about decluttering thy mind. Where am I making sense, or am I making sense?